In this video, I will introduce the classical mechanics in the medieval period. So, in last video, I introduced the theories in the ancient Greece. So, there are still some problems in this theory. So, there are some correction in medieval period. The first is the problem of a projectile body. So, scientists in medieval period provide a new theory to explain this phenomenon. And the second, the scientists in medieval period separate the concept of uniform speed and acceleration. And the third, the contribution on the foreign body is that they found that the foreign body will have acceleration. As Aristotle's theory, this foreign body will have a static speed. They will have a uniform speed. So, first, I want to introduce the theory of interpulse. The motivation of this theory is that there are some drawbacks in the theories that explain the projectile bodies. The first is that from Aristotle's theory, the projectile body movement comes from the air. This air fills in the vacuum in the back of the flying bodies. So this air gives a force to the stone. However, there are some contradictions, because you can think an example of a gyroscope. When you rotate the gyroscope rotates, and there is no vacuum created by gyroscope, so there is no air to move into the vacuum. So while the gyroscope can rotate so long time, even we don't move it, we don't touch it. So Aristotle's theory cannot explain this phenomenon. And also, you can see the example of a sailor. Sailor on the ship cannot feel wine in their bag. However, according to the theory of Aristotle, the ship can move it because it creates a vacuum in their bag. However, if the air fills in the vacuum, then it will create a wine, so the sailor will feel the wine in their bag. So Aristotle's theory contradicts to some experience. So how scientists solve these problems in the medieval period? The interpulse theory says that when you throw a stone, your hand gives a stone an impetus, and this impetus will stay in this stone to give the stone the energy to move. So in this theory, even someone do not touch other object, that object can move, because there is an impetus live in the body of the object. So the function of the impetus is to make the body move. So it can explain the phenomenon of a projectile body. Then why this body will slow down to reverse? That is because, according to these theories, the impetus will disappear in the end. So it can only give a movement of the body sometimes. And of course, there are other theories that the hypothesis that impetus depends on the distance. That is to say, when a stone fly away, the distance between you and the stone is so long. So the impetus, according to his theory, will decrease. So in the end, it will disappear. So that that stone will slow down to the earth. And in the 14th century, John Bo-Ting, he found that while this stone will in the final stop and slow down to the earth, is that there are some factors to affect it. First, they observed the air resistance. They found that because of air resistance, this stone cannot fly so long time. The air stops the movement of this stone, not the impetus, not because the impetus used up. And some scientists also use the impetus theory to explain celestial bodies. They explain that because of the impetus on this celestial body, so this celestial body can move in a circular motion. Because they believe that in the sky there is no air, so there is no air resistance. And about the theory of impetus, they also provide some methods to confirm it. According to the Bo-Ting's theory, the impetus will not disappear. So the Bo-Ting hypothesis, if you can make a tuner in the earth, and this tuner to cross the earth, and you slow down a stone to this tuner, then this stone will move into the center of the earth. However, the impetus on that stone will not disappear. So that stone will move to another place of the tuner, and it will back and forth to move in that tuner. And other one figure out an idea is that you can use it on a pendulum experiment, because the pendulum also have this phenomenon. The pendulum will back and forth to move from one side to another side. So it seems that the pendulum experiment supports the theory of impetus provided by Bo-Ting. However, there is another problem, is that according to Aristotle's theory, if there is no air, if there is vacuum, then the moved body will move at an infinite speed. So the N. Orismer in 14th century, he hypothesized that this kind of impetus on the sky is the second kind of impetus. This kind of impetus will resistance. This kind of impetus will also move the star. However, among the space in the sky, there are some resistance to resist the acceleration. So this kind of impetus will not disappear because of resistance. It is just that it cannot accelerate the stars. Also, I will introduce another contribution in the medieval period. That is, someone who separated the concept of a uniform speed and acceleration. So they found even in the phenomenon of the movement, there are some objects move at a constant speed, and other objects move at a various speed. And also, because of the concept of acceleration, they found the concept of inertia. Why? They found if someone moves at a constant speed without the external force, then it seems that there is some force to change the velocity of these bodies. So they found that the function of the force, it seems that it is not to give the body a speed. Its function is to give the body the acceleration. And Merton College in Oxford gave a definition of the uniform speed and acceleration. And the third part contribution of the medieval period is on the falling body. Some scientists suggest that we can have a concept of the potential energy of gravity, and they found that falling body have acceleration. And there are other scientists ask whether celestial body and objects on the Earth can share the same rule, and this will affect the physics in Renaissance period.